Hello and welcome to Footy Judge Mode. This is your review for the game week. International break is knocking on us. As you know, but we're here to talk about what happened over the weekend. Chelsea, did they get a point? Or Manchester City are the one that got the point? Are Liverpool and Arsenal closer to Man City as people claim? Or Man City are going to win and run with the title? Some people claimed April. Some people March. Manchester United and Chelsea, can they catch the top four? And why are we saying it's Spurs? That's what I want to. Why do people keep saying it's only Spurs? You know what I mean? People are saying, oh, Chelsea can catch Spurs. Man United can catch. Mike is bugging. Is my mic bugging? Oh, yeah. No, I'm using the right mic. Is the mic bugging? Yes, the mic is good now. Audio cutting. So let me. How about now? How about the mic now? Is the mic better now? It's working now, huh? Yes, good now. I don't know. The wire was somewhere else. Maybe I kicked it. I was so excited. People, this is your review. I haven't done a solo show for a while. Some people like solo shows. Some people don't. Thank you so much for everybody that is joining. Almost 100 people here right off the bat. So hit that like button. Get me to 50 likes. And I'm here to take your questions, but I'm always here to give you my opinion. Who you like, people don't like. People call me that I have agendas. And you know what it is. I always have agendas. I think I'm not using my camera now. I'm 100%. Yes, I'm using my camera now. So how about now? How is the mic now? I think it's better now. This is better. Stop. Your mic is crap. How about now? Is that my mic better now? Let me know, because I think now my mic looks all right, isn't it? Yes, perfect now, because for some reason it changed itself to the camera mic and it changed itself back to the mic and it changed itself back to the. Listen, we're back. I'm here. So let's talk football. Let's talk about the game. Thank you so much. Hey, Wolves FI with the first super chat supporting that channel. Futimo, your mic is cracking. It's not now, but thank you people for letting me know. Let's talk about the games. Let's talk about what happened over the weekend. People said, like in the previous show, if you haven't watched the show, go watch it with Nobbins and Tom. It was a cracking show. I was a professional, Daniel. I was a professional. But people, get your super chats in, get your questions in. I'm going to try to catch the questions on the side. Almost 100 people. Hit that like button for me. 75 people right off the bat. And I'm here. And hear me out. Chelsea did something nobody expected. Chelsea didn't start the game sitting back deep. Chelsea started the game putting pressure on Rodri. Chelsea started the game having Raheem Sterling and Cole Palmer higher. Chelsea started the game having Conor Gallagher pressing high with Nicholas Jackson. They were relentless. We never saw that coming. Hit that like button. This is football. Osama in the house. Hit that like button, people. I'm going to try to catch your questions. I'm going to, of course, prioritize super chats, of course. Super chats support the channel, people. Just to let you know what super chats do. They support your channel. They keep us going. It's not only that I ask you for the money, but I'm here for you and I'm giving you free content. The real thing you do is you hit that like button. Second, subscribe if you're new. Third, if you want to send a super chat, you're welcome, of course. What country are you excited to watch in the Euros? For the people that don't know me, I support Italy since I was 10 years old. Even though I was Egyptian, I grew up in Saudi Arabia and I supported Italy. It's the first country that I watched. It was Roberto Baggio, Dino Baggio, Massaro, Paolo Maldini. You know what I mean? This team was the team that I supported. It wasn't Romario, but that's it. Really quick thoughts on Inter Juve after the break. We are favorites. No matter what anybody told me, we are favorites. We are absolutely favorites. 100% we are favorites. No matter what anybody tell me, Inter should be favorites for a game against Juventus because we are the better team. So quick thoughts. The individual battles we have now to Marcus Thuram, Lautaro playing out of this world. Lautaro's playing at Cherby Darmian. Even Denzel Dumfries is playing well. DeMarco is absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. I thought that he didn't mean it, but he meant it. Juventus are cooking. Juventus are not cooking. Inter are cooking. We are one of the best teams in the world at the moment, Inter. Listen, I'm not here to talk about Inter, but I can't talk about Inter at the end of the show. Listen, let me talk about the Premier League. Thank you for the super chat, Ozan Kabak. Absolutely appreciate it. Hey, Mo, if you watch Chelsea v Arsenal, Palmer and Gallagher pressed like mad there too. Yes. And it's something that I did. But again, I didn't expect that Chelsea will do that against Manchester City. I'm not sure if you guys saw that coming, but they did it very, very well. By the way, the penalty, I voiced my opinion early. It wasn't supposed to be a penalty, and it's not because of the pull on Kukurea, by the way. It's because of a free kick that happened on Caicedo in the build-up to the play. That's my opinion, in my opinion. That's my opinion, that it should have been called for a free kick in the same phase of the game. However, forget the penalty, right? Chelsea, what did they do, Chelsea, in this game? They pressed very high, prevented Rodri from getting to the ball, easily, right? They actually didn't make them comfortable, which is something I salute Pochettino for doing. And then when they got the ball, Chelsea, in the transition, it was so quick to bypass the press. How many times I've seen the 1-2s between Cole Palmer, Reece James on the right side. Enzo Fernandez was going to the left, and it was very, very good from that side. Enzo Fernandez, by the way, people want to say that Enzo Fernandez wasn't good. He wasn't great. But in the beginning of the game, he was able to bypass the press with 1-2. You remember, it was Sterling. And then he fell off a little bit. That's what I mean. Like, Enzo Fernandez wasn't 150 million. To be honest with you, Enzo Fernandez isn't playing like a 110 million pound player. He isn't. They overpaid for him. But then, because after 15 minutes, Enzo, as you guys said, he completely fell off. That's why he was subbed out. Caicedo, by the way, that goal that they scored on the transition when Bernardo Silva cleared the ball to Haaland and Haaland turned, that's completely on the defensive midfielder. That should have been Caicedo stopping that from happening. He was too eager to get to the ball, and that's a massive mistake. Chelsea, salute to the fight. Everybody said they had no chance. They had no chance against the mighty Manchester City. However, I think the way... One of the players that I want to mention in this show is Nicholas Jackson. I actually, before the game, said that Nicholas Jackson shouldn't play. That it should be Palmer in the false 9, you play Sterling on the right, you play Mudryk on the left, to at least give Kyle Walker a race. But Nicholas Jackson did his job. Nicholas Jackson didn't do bad. People just want to knock down Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson wasn't bad at all. Nicholas Jackson played well. Nicholas Jackson pressed high. Nicholas Jackson, when he received the ball, he actually was able to link up the play. He wasn't bad at all. And I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Did you guys think that Nicholas Jackson played well this game? And I said it many times. People don't want to believe me. Nicholas Jackson is not a bad player. Nicholas Jackson needs confidence. And if he gets confidence, he's going to be an okay player. People sometimes, listen, I say Nunez isn't good. But if Nunez play well, I will big him up. If Nunez play well, I will say, Nunez, you played well. Like last game, and we're going to talk about Liverpool in a bit. I'm going to tell you what Nunez did different. That game. But Nicholas Jackson was very good. He was very close. Remember, he was very close to Sterling and very close to Cole Palmer at the same time. He wasn't just an isolated forward. He was very, very good. Nicholas Jackson. Like in this game, not world class, not Haaland, you know what I mean? Not Mo Salah, not Didier Drogba, but he was better than the games before, right? I see your comments, Nicholas Simpson. He's going to make me eat my words. I didn't say anything. All I said is Darwin Nunez at the moment isn't that guy. He isn't that guy. Maybe he will be. He misses more than he scores. But listen, a couple of other things that Chelsea did. Reece James on Doku. A lot of you said, and a lot of other people said, that Reece James pocketed Doku. I disagree with that. I thought both players did their job, right? Doku was blocked many, many times by Reece James. Yes, it happened many times. However, Doku also got the better of Reece James a couple of times. He dribbled him a couple of times, crossed the ball a couple of times. So that's something that they did, didn't he? He did that. Let me know in the chat. Didn't you? People want to, like Chelsea fans say, Reece James pocketed Doku. Man City fans say Doku played all right. Yes, he wasn't a world beater like every game because they weren't playing Bournemouth. Because they weren't played Bournemouth. Because if you think that Reece James pocketed Doku, I think you're underestimating Reece James. Reece James is a damn good defender. And I think Reece James is very good. Doku is an unexperienced player. It's his first year in the Premier League under Pep Guardiola. There's a lot of pressure away from home at Stamford Bridge. I think he did all right. I think he was subbed out because of the yellow card and because he got tired. It was very obvious. That dive that he did, he was tired. If you sit here and tell me that, yeah, Doku didn't play well, I thought Doku did his job. Can we say Foden did his job? Yes. Foden as well did very, very well. Remember, the team scored 4 goals. So I don't know why you guys are saying that the offensive side of Manchester City didn't play well. Remember, even though it wasn't supposed to be a penalty, that was a dangerous cross by itself. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that that wasn't a good cross. It was a good cross, far post cross. Yes, Thiago Silva cleared it, but it was by itself. This is a chance, right? Whatever happened in the beginning, but this was a chance, right? This is a chance that was created. By the way, the deflection for Rodri, that was a clear shot for Rodri, right? That was a clear shot for Rodri. And remember, there was a chance before that when Rodri himself headed it back to Alvarez and it was a shot. So both, by the way, both offensive sides were good. Were not bad at all, right? Unbiased Sport here with a super chat. Who is your favorite Italian player of all time? Without me even checking, it's Roberto Baggio. Big up Mo, some of the best football content on YouTube and a top guy in general. Make sure you like. Thank you so much for the support, Unbiased Sport. Send your support, send your super chat. Send me any question you want about the game. I want to hear your opinion about the game as well. It's not only hear my opinion. I want to hear your opinion, right? About the game as well. Let me know what you think about the game. Someone said that Doku simply, Reece James stopped Doku. Yes. The problem is, as someone said, Total Eclipse is saying in the chat, that, yeah, they built up Doku. That Doku is lighting up the Premier League. No question, people. No question. Doku's lighting up the Premier League, right? Thank you so much for the super chat again. I really appreciate it. If you send the super chat, it'll get shout out at the end. Hussam sent me. You always say that. You always say that. But at the end, Doku is a young player that played well. Exactly. Yeah. Chelsea at the end scored 4 goals. Man City scored 4 goals. Can you blame the forwards? Like, can you come out of the game and say, yes, we played well? Both defenses should be ashamed. This is my opinion. Should be ashamed. Should be ashamed in my opinion. Because you cannot concede 4 goals. Yes, I do have a vintage Inter shirt. I do have one. I don't know where it is. I can find it later. But yeah, I do have a vintage one. Yes, I do. I have actually 3 vintage one. One that's behind me. That's Stankovic one. You can see it. It's Stankovic behind me. But yeah, thank you. Let me just stick to the game. So 4 goals each, and you are praising your defense and saying Reece James pocketed Doku. But what if he didn't pocket him? What happened then? Oh, Foden played bad. Haaland playing bad. So what if they played well? They would have scored 8 then. Do you see my logic here? I hope that you understand the logic. Like, it's simple as there is 4 goals scored here, 4 goals scored there. Both defenses and defensive midfielders were shambles. You cannot put it any other way. It's as that. However, I want to speak in general now. So the game itself was an end-to-end, very entertaining. Tactically, I thought Pochettino got the better of Pep Guardiola. I'm going to tell you why now. Because I think that they exploited the spaces that the midfield of Man City left many, many times. Man City had to press high, create the goal. Yeah, that one on the counter when the free kick that happened for Manchester City, the one right after the break, I get them that. But otherwise, I thought that Man City should have stopped Chelsea. I thought Man City needed another midfielder. No, I'm going to explain to you why. Tactically, you can out-tactic an opponent and still draw the game, because Manchester City are the better team on paper. Do you guys agree or not? Aren't Manchester City on paper the better team? Don't give me Chelsea at home. Don't give me Chelsea that. Chelsea are still a team that is not clicking. Man City clicking. Man City have the best striker on the planet. Man City have Foden. Man City have Rodri. Man City have Ederson. Man City have Diaz. Man City have Gavardio. So basically, Man City are the better team. So for Chelsea, nobody gave Chelsea a chance, did they? Though, let me know. Did they? Did anybody give Chelsea a chance? Did anybody give Chelsea a chance? Nobody did. Nobody did. Nobody said that Chelsea will have any chance in this game. However, they played well. They scored 4 goals. Yes, they conceded 4 goals. One of them is a penalty. I said that Chelsea might get something out of the game, but I said that Chelsea, I wouldn't bet my money on Chelsea. I said Chelsea have 20%. And I was wrong, because I maybe thought that the defense of Man City will be better than this. Chelsea exploited the defense of Manchester City. They came out, as you say, Arteta's music, they came out to fight. They exploited the spaces. They know where to hit Man City. Kyle Walker was terrorized by Raheem Sterling. Every time Raheem Sterling got the ball, it was, to be honest, as simple. Like, it was like he's driving at him, Kyle Walker turning, and the whole defense is shaking. That doesn't happen often to Manchester City. Am I wrong here? I don't think I'm wrong. So I think Pochettino got the better out of Pep Guardiola. So that's what I think happened. Some questions. I'm trying to catch the questions. It's hard to stop them because I'm talking. I'm looking at the camera. I'm going to try to see what happens in. So, in my opinion, Chelsea play better. Should they build on this? Yes. However, they should take a hard look at the midfield and say why you were all over the place defensively. Why the midfield was all over the place defensively. Conor Gallagher pressed Rodri, yes. But I thought Caicedo and Enzo were all over the place defensively. And I thought they paid that much money for Caicedo to have a better defensive attributes. But they didn't. So why were Chelsea not great defensively? I'm trying to do timestamps because a lot of people ask for timestamps. Enzo and Caicedo weren't good defensively, but so was Rodri. And people want to put it down, and I said because of Pep Guardiola, right? People said because Pep Guardiola left him isolated. Well, I just had an argument with Daniel, who I believe is here, and saying that Bernardo can play both aspects of the game. But did he, though? Did Bernardo defend enough? No, he didn't. Was Akanji inverted in the midfield? Yes. Did he defend enough? How did Chelsea have all that space in the middle? How did Chelsea have all that space in the middle? I don't know. You answer me. You think that it's easy to go past this Man City press? Many years before, Jose Mourinho said one thing. Said, if you get out of the first wave of Pep Guardiola's press, you will be 4-on-4, you will be 3-on-3 on the defense. And that's exactly what happened. Manchester City were cut through like the 1-2s, and I keep repeating that. The 1-2s that happened on the left between Enzo and Sterling, the 1-2s that happened on the right between Cole Palmer, Reece James had like 3-4 1-2s on the right side to bypass the press of Manchester City, and they had abundance of space. And the problem is Man City didn't see that coming. So the midfield was ripped apart. Guys, we have over 150 of you here. Can we get the likes up? Is that something possible to do? Is that something that we can do? Please. I need the likes to go up to 150 because that's the only way we can get more people to watch the channel. Mo Caicedo mistake came in the first 15 minutes of the second half. It was time when Poch experimented to attack through the middle. Gallagher played right wing and Palmer is a 10. In that phase, Caicedo was also pressing. No, that's not what happened. Haaland dropped. Caicedo was too eager to go get the ball before Haaland, which is sometimes you'll have to be aware of your surroundings. You'll have to know that there was no cover behind you. And as a top-class midfielder, you got to know, like Rodri sometimes, and I'm going to give you an example. Rodri sometimes when he get beat in the midfield, he knows. That's why Rodri is elite. He knows what's around him and he makes a foul because he knows I'm the last guy in that midfield and I need to foul at the moment because I'm preventing a counter attack. That's what happened. So Haaland was on the center circle. Caicedo didn't foul, went too eager to get the ball and went to foul him. Right? He didn't foul him. I'm sorry. So Caicedo went to get the ball and didn't foul him. Big mistake. You should have even fouled him, or waited and what I mean contained. Do not go guns blazing, want to get the ball. Do not do that. That's the mistake he did. And I think that cost them a goal. That one wrong press from the midfield cost you a goal because it's a machine. Cole Palmer was higher. Conor Gallagher was higher. Caicedo, you should have known nobody was around you. And I'm not taking these excuses. He's unexperienced. He's a £115 million player. You should know better. Right? Or shouldn't you? You should know better. Now comes the $1 million question again. Is Man City weaker? Oh my God, this is boring, Mo. Why do you keep saying that? The reason why I say that, because there has to be a way for other teams. Otherwise, we'll shut down the league and we'll not play football, right? Otherwise, if we keep saying that Man City will walk the league, well, we should shut it down and not play, right? And not play, or play for the second. No, I like to believe that there is hope for other teams. How there is hope? I think Arsenal needs strengthening and Liverpool needs strengthening because I think these are the only two teams that can beat Man City to the title. However, I believe that these two teams need to strengthen in January. This is not sustainable. Now, Manchester City bought Nunez and bought Kovacic. Can they fill the Gundogan? Imagine if Kevin De Bruyne comes back, hear me out, this midfield might be what happens. People said it's going to be Bernardo, Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, Foden on the right, Haaland up top, and Doku on the left. It might be an Alvarez whole bench. That might be against strong teams, or it might be Alvarez in the middle. I'm all right with either. They are a very, very good team. However, Bernardo isn't defensive as much. Yes, he can put in defensive efforts, but he isn't defensive as much. I believe with Stone's injury, that box midfield might not work because Akanji inverting isn't the same. Akanji inverting isn't the same as John. John Stones is immense when he inverts because he can go to the opposition's 18 and he can defend as well. Akanji was all right, but he wasn't great. There is a reason why the midfield was wide open on the transition. By the way, on the transition, normally you would have Stones with Rodri stopping the attack, but Akanji didn't though. He tried a couple of times. He didn't. I think Akanji is very good as a center back or a makeshift right back or left back, but you have Kyle Walker and you have Gvardiol, so you don't need that. You don't need Akanji to play these positions. But are Man City beatable? A little bit. Are they the strongest team in the league? 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt, Manchester City are the strongest team in the league. I have no doubt about this statement. But we have to understand that Man City this year aren't the same as Man City last year. However, we are still in November. Man City, Pep Guardiola, he's a genius. Comes March, comes February, comes April, he will find a solution to put in 10, 15 games winning streak. And we're just waiting for that to happen. However, if that doesn't happen, I think Arsenal and Liverpool will have a chance. Make sure, guys, to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that like button. So please hit that like button. Get us to 150 likes. People are saying City is on cruise control. Yes. However, there is still a gear left. Is this gear going to be like last year? Is going to be February, March? Is he going to find the solutions? Is Kevin De Bruyne going to come back and he's going to be the same player? Well, I think we'll see. They begin their march in March. Yes, 100%. I agree with all these things. But so we're going to assume that Pep Guardiola is just going to find the right combination? Maybe. So what about Klopp? Jurgen Klopp, who had 2 seasons with 90 plus points and lost the league with 1 point. Well, what if Jurgen Klopp goes out in January and get a top-notch DM? Well, maybe he can challenge. So switching to Liverpool a little bit. What do you think about Liverpool? Because I'm going to talk about Arsenal. Some people won't like what I say, but wait, hold on. Liverpool Football Club, they rely so much on their attack. Their attack is ruthless. Nunez in the game was very good because his link-up play improved massively. And you hear it here. Mo is praising Nunez. Nunez was good. The first pass. I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna answer this. I don't know where Nkunku fit. I don't know because in my opinion, Nkunku can fit in the 10. But Conor Gallagher is playing well. JC. Conor Gallagher is playing well. Can he be the striker? Maybe. Can he? I think Nkunku is the ultimate false 9. The ultimate false 9. Darwin Nunez, in my opinion, played well last game. Is this sustainable? Maybe. Remember, you were playing Brentford, one of the not the greatest team in the leagues at home. Can Darwin Nunez against a Brighton, or against an Aston Villa, if they sit deep, can be better? I don't know. I still think that yesterday sometimes he had this strange touches where he gets the ball. I'm going to tell you the difference. When you watch Diego Jota play football and you watch Darwin Nunez, you can understand why Mo judges Darwin Nunez. Diego Jota looks like a football player. Darwin Nunez sometimes looks like someone who just runs with the ball between his feet. He isn't in control of the ball. Passing-wise, running-wise, he isn't, right? That's what I think happens sometimes. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do timestamps and it's very, very tough, okay? It's very tough for me. But I'm going to try. Because people want to say Darwin Nunez props, right? Right. So to be honest with you, I think Darwin Nunez is good. However, Cody Gakpo was all right in that midfield yesterday. He wasn't the greatest, but he was all right. Can Cody Gakpo play false 9? Yes. At the end, Mo Salah is playing forward, a right winger that is playing forward. So in my opinion, Darwin Nunez is good against these small teams. Is he going to be good against bigger teams if Liverpool sit back? If Liverpool sit back, because Darwin Nunez with his speed is very good in the transition. Amazing in the transition. Not bad, not the greatest, but he is good in the transition because of the speed, of course, in the spaces. So that's something people didn't hear me. Mohamed Salah, though. I want to speak a little bit about my guy, Mohamed Salah. How many times we're going to sit here and doubt Mohamed Salah? How many times? Mo Salah, as people say. Mohamed Salah is one of the best players the Premier League has ever seen. Not only one of the best that Liverpool have seen. The consistency this guy plays. Even if he plays a bad game, he still scores assists. So why are people keep doubting him? Keep comparing him to Hazard. Yes, Hazard was very good on the eye. But Mohamed Salah, in my opinion, the numbers he put out, every season, is something that we should just sit, enjoy, and give him the props. People want to say Hazard this, Hazard that. Mohamed Salah is putting something that nobody else did. He's a right winger. Yes, he plays forward, but he's a right winger at the end. So stop that. Stop that agenda. Maybe you can appreciate both. Hazard on the eye, he was fantastic. It's fantastic. But Mohamed Salah, the numbers he put out are ridiculous. Ridiculous. How many people can do this? How many people can sit here and say that that they did this Mohamed Salah thing? Nobody. Mohamed Salah is absolutely ridiculously good. Puts in numbers every game. Every game. Do you think Salah will sign a contract? I don't know, but I think, in my opinion, Liverpool fans, you'll hate me for this. It's so much money to turn down. It is too much money to turn down for Muhammad Salah if he's offered the money from Saudi Arabia. Is he gonna care about? Is he gonna say legacy this, legacy that? I don't know. I don't know. It's too much money. That money he's offered from Saudi Arabia is too much money. It's too much money. Like, it's ridiculous. I know Judge Ozan Kabak is saying we need to sign. Yes, but it's too much money he's offered from Saudi Arabia. Refreshing to hear real football talk, no banter. Yes, appreciate you, Madeline Hass. Appreciate the super chat, guys. Send your super chats in. Let me know what you think. Of course, support the channel. Thank you so much, Madeline. Yeah, I'm just trying to speak my mind. I'm trying to speak my mind. Some people disagree with me. I've get a lot of DMs that people disagree with me, but fine. But fine. Like, you can disagree with me as long as we're having a decent conversation. As long as we have a decent conversation. He don't care about it, bro. He can go there in 2 years. Yeah, but there's so much money to turn down now. Can you guarantee him? If he sign a contract with Saudi Arabia, for example, in 2027, yeah, I'll give you that. Or 2026. But what if they say take it or leave it now? Take it or leave it. Why Liverpool fans keep saying that we have the best attack? Is it only the best attack with Muhammad Salah? Is it only the best attack with Muhammad Salah? Because I've been talking to Hussam and he said, yeah, if Muhammad Salah isn't here, we're still going to make top 4. Before the season, it was different. But anyway, Liverpool. One other player I want to talk about is Virgil van Dijk. Virgil finished, Virgil's that, Virgil's this, Virgil not. Virgil van Dijk has been absolutely great. He's getting better by the game. He is getting better by the game. People just want to knock down Virgil van Dijk. People just want to say that Virgil van Dijk is falling off. Yes, he got injured. He is absolutely immense for Liverpool Football Club. And the way he plays the game now reminds me he's not back to his best yet, but he's back to the top level he was playing in the quad season. He got injured, a massive injury from that bozo idiot Jordan Pickford, which is, I think this guy's malicious, Jordan Pickford. I think he injures people on purpose. And I said that, right? I said that. Jordan Pickford, the way he tackles people, I think he means it. He goes leaving a foot there and he knows that he can injure a player. And he does that, by the way, with other teams as well. Virgil van Dijk got back to his best. This is it. Mo, are you covering Sheffield United this stream? I want to know what happened. Blades side. I don't know. I'm not covering Sheffield United, to be honest. I don't follow the news there. But anyway, I'm going to move on from Sheffield United. I don't know Sheffield United, what happened with the news. But anyway, long story short, if Virgil van Dijk comes back to his best, it's long for a lot of teams. Why I'm saying that? Why I'm saying that? Because Virgil van Dijk has the ability to play one-on-one. I'm going to answer. There are 2 questions about Chelsea. I'm going to answer them. Guys, support the channel if you want. Send some super chats if you want. Hit that like button. Get us to 150 likes so we can get more people watching. Virgil van Dijk can lead a defense, and not only a defense, can actually lead the midfield from the back. But imagine if Virgil van Dijk and Paulinho or someone else in front of him that can defend. You can unleash everyone. You can unleash Trent. You can unleash Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch. And that is what Liverpool need a DM. Can they challenge? 100%. The game against Brentford, they were to be honest, it was a little bit sluggish in the beginning, but they were creating the chances though. So that's something they did. But that's for Liverpool. Can they go for a DM in January? Is people going to tell me that? No, they're not. They have Endo. Endo isn't up to the level of Liverpool Football Club. Simple as that. Isn't he? He is not up to the level of Liverpool Football Club. He isn't great. Endo. And it showed last game. He might have had a record, by the way, last game, because I think it's a 50-50. And he was he was riding his luck. Mo, who has better reading of the game anticipation were to be Van Dijk or Thiago? Virgil van Dijk. You don't want to hear my opinion about Thiago Silva, but yeah. Thiago Silva is a good defender. He's not elite. He built his legacy, won the league at Milan, went to Paris Saint-Germain, played well there in the French league. Good defender, very good at the French league. Came to Chelsea, very tight defense under Thomas Tuchel. And he's good. I'm not. Thiago Silva for me isn't the caliber of Virgil van Dijk. Like Virgil van Dijk is a higher level. Mo, do you believe in the Chelsea project now? Maybe. However, I'm gonna say that, but you're gonna call me boring again. However, if you spend 1 billion, I want to see titles, right? Don't give me 3-4 years. I want to see titles, right? I want to see title. That's what I mean. So this is it, HM. Like £1 billion is a lot of money to be now battling for top 4. No. I swear it's not about Milan and Inter. It's not. This is a fact about me. I don't believe of anybody that are building the legacy. One of the players I don't like, and I don't think he's one of the greats, is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Because he played for Juventus, he was good. He played for Inter, he was great. He didn't show up for us in the bigger games in the Champions League, by the way. He didn't. And then he goes to Milan, win the league. Yes, they were the better team. And then years and years, scoring lots of goals in PSG. I don't believe in you. If you go to PSG, it's an easy choice. That's my point. You chose the money and the easy. He chose the money and the easy way of playing football. That's it. That's it, in my opinion. Virgil van Dijk, in my opinion, is compared to the greats of Terry, Rio Ferdinand in the Premier League, of course. That's why I hold him that high, right? Thiago Silva came in, played 3 in the back under Thomas Tuchel, won the Champions League, fine. You were defending most of the time, which is fine. It's a part of football, defending very well. But Thiago Silva is good, but he isn't elite. Come on, just don't give me that. Don't give me that Thiago Silva's elite. Let's go back. Now we have a lot of Arsenal fans, right? Why are people saying that Arsenal cannot challenge? Because Arsenal aren't as fluid as last year, are they? Arsenal aren't creating enough chances. However, Arsenal still defensively are good. Arsenal still can score goals. Arsenal still waiting for Gabriel Jesus to come back. We haven't seen a lot of Gabriel Jesus with Martinelli and Saka. Saka, people say he isn't good. Saka still putting numbers. So why are we not having the same energy for Saka as we have for Mo Salah? Mo Salah, some games are not great, but he puts in goals. Saka has been putting out numbers, isn't he? So people, you have to have the same energy. I have the same energy. Saka, maybe. By the way, Saka in the Champions League completed the most dribbles, if you haven't seen that. Timber is going to come back, and he's going to be great. People don't hate Arsenal. I'm biased sport. Giuseppe, people don't hate Arsenal. But last year, I saw Arsenal very fluid. I saw Arsenal scintillating. I saw Arsenal with authority in the games. They aren't this year. They aren't this year. Arsenal aren't like controlling the game. Like they're not blowing teams away like what they did at the beginning of last year. And the problem is Arsenal don't have a lot of credit in the bank. Don't have credit in the bank. What I mean, you did it last year. Yes, fair enough. But Man City have been doing it for a year. Jurgen Klopp have been doing it for a year with Liverpool. So that's last year. To have the evidence of just, they did it last year, they're going to do it again this year. What if it's a 1 year off? What if it was an exceptional year that it might not happen again? That you're going to be blowing teams away like this again? Did you ask yourself this question? Maybe. But I believe in one thing. I believe that Arteta, if you can develop players like Martinelli, if you can develop a player like Granit Xhaka to make him play very well last year, if you can develop someone like Odegaard, who was a reject at Real Madrid, yes, he was younger, but look at what Odegaard did last year. If you can develop someone like Saka, make Ben White one of the best right backs in the league last year, make Saliba now what he is, develop Gabriel, I believe that's a very good manager. People just want to knock him. People want to say, oh, Arteta is not great. Well, Arteta is good. He developed all these players. He developed Ramsdale. Arteta developed a plan last year that won against majority of the team, didn't he? Or that was a different manager. Arteta is good. He's a young manager, beginning of his career, right? Beginning of his career. And that's what Arteta is. But people want to say, I want you to win now. Well, just wait. Who you going to get that is going to win now? It's Pep Guardiola. Jurgen Klopp took him 3 years to win. Jurgen Klopp took him 3 years to reach a champion. If I'm not mistaken, Champions League final was 2018 when they lost to Real Madrid, and he took over in 2015. So that was the first time. And you challenged last year, Liverpool. Liverpool didn't challenge until later. So wait, give Arteta some chance. Give Arteta some chance. If you sack him now and get a new manager and it doesn't work, you're gonna regret it. I say this year, he has to challenge. And challenge means he has to go to game week 35, 36, and being there and having a chance to win the league. He has to go to the quarterfinal of the Champions League. That's what I think, right? Quarterfinal of the Champions League. Maybe if it's Real Madrid, maybe if it's Bayern Munich, maybe if it's Inter and you lose on small margin, right? But that's, I think, it's a progression. That notion that he has to win a trophy, what does that even mean, win a trophy? What trophy? What if you lose the cup on penalties? What if you, in the FA Cup, what if you reach the final of the cup and you lose on penalties against whatever team? Against whatever team. What if you lose the league 3 points off Man City? Should we sack him now? Is that what it is? What is that? Like, the word is like, he has to win the title this year. What if Manchester... Okay, let me tell you something. What if Manchester City lose the Champions League semi-final in penalties against Real Madrid or whatever, or against any team? And what if Manchester City lose the title by 1 point or 2 points? Should we just sack Pep? Because on paper, Manchester City are the best team in the league, aren't they? Aren't Manchester City that win the team in the league? See, DM, LDN, you just keep saying that, but that's not, there's no context to it. There has to be context. Win a trophy. So you're saying win the Premier League, Champions League, or the Cup, or get sacked. Even if he loses the Champions League against a stronger team. Arsenal, here you go. Mo, you're speaking crap. Arsenal must win a trophy. You guys just like to repeat shit. I swear to God, you guys, I'm getting headache now. You guys like to repeat shit. Mo, he must win a trophy this season after the money spent and time given to Arteta. The same fan base threw away the League Cup so they can win shaking something. Okay. So I'm giving you context, but you don't want to listen, right? You don't want to listen. You just want to repeat shit. You want to say he has to win a trophy. You have to win a trophy. You have to win a trophy. USA. You have to win a trophy. What does that mean? Win or get out of here. Wallahi, guys, you Arsenal fans are ungrateful. Nobody gets a trophy for being second. Absolutely, I agree with you. I never said that. But let me ask you something, people in the chat, Arsenal fans. And let's play this game. I love this game. Let's play this game. Are Arsenal the best team in the league? The answer is no. Are Arsenal the best team in the Champions League? The answer is no. Right? Are Arsenal the best team in the FA Cup? The answer is still no, isn't it? So, you are not the best team in the league. You're not the best team in the Champions League. You're not the best team in the Cup, but you're saying that if he doesn't win them, it's the same as Croatia going to the World Cup against France, Italy, Brazil, Germany, and say, you have to win the World Cup. Well, but I'm not the best team. I don't have the fastest car. But you have to win the race. You have been driving the same car for over 4 years. And we spent a lot of money on the car. But did we make the car the best car in the race? No, McLaren is still better than us. McLaren is still better than us. But I have to win. No, I have to win. But is your car the best car? Is his team the best team? Well, you have to win or get out. Well, I think that's bullshit. And that's my opinion, and I will never change that. I won't change that. Oh, you're coming to enter with smoke, so stop that shit. We are way. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. It's cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. You aren't even comparable to us, so stop that. You aren't even. How many years would give Arteta before you fire him? Let me give you the answer. As long as the trajectory is up, Oga Boga, I'm keeping it. If I'm an Arsenal fan, as long as the trajectory is up, right? As long as the trajectory is up, I'm keeping him in the job. And I explained what I mean. Like last year, he had a big injury for Saliba and he fell off in game week 30, right? Now, this year, he spent money. He made a mistake with Kai Havertz. I believe so did City. City made a mistake. City made a mistake of signing Nunez and Kovacic and instead of coming together and signing someone like Declan Rice. So I believe it's better than both. Right? I'm going to answer this. We face Frosinone and Cagliari, and you face Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Sheffield United. You play Brentford. That's what you face, my friend. That's what you face. And at the end, you were beaten 7-2 against Manchester City last year in the league, while we gave Manchester City a real game. So stop that shit. So, in my opinion, I'm going to continue what I say, people. Please get involved. If you want to get involved in the conversation, be my guest. Be my guest. Frosinone will beat Sheffield United and will beat Nottingham Forest and will beat Burnley and it will beat Luton Town. So stop that. My point is, Arteta is improving the team. Is he or is he not? Now, this year, so hear me out. Hear me out. Arteta, this team hasn't improved the team based on what we said. So let's now be realistic. Arteta hasn't improved the team this year. Why I'm saying that? Because at the moment, Arsenal are playing worse than last year, aren't they? Aren't they play worse? They are playing worse than last year, Arsenal, right? So he didn't. However, so guys, hear me out. This is my logic, right? This is my logic. This is my logic. Stop, Olo. Don't give me 5 reasons Inter will lose. You're not even comparable to us. I'm not even playing that freaking game. Long story short, if this season Arsenal fall off, right? Because of Arteta's talent ID or recruitment. He recruited Havertz. He gave Reece Nelson a contract. Eddie Nketiah, blah, 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 blah. Fine. If he falls off, sack him. But what if he improved this year? What do I mean improved? What I mean improved? I said improved many times. Many times. The Arsenal need to go far in the Champions League quarterfinal. Arsenal need to challenge for the league, to challenge for the league even to the end, right? To the end. That's what needs to happen, right? You go deeper in the cup. That's what I believe is going to happen. And now we'll talk about Arsenal improvement or not. Who guarantees that if you get a manager next year, you will win a trophy? Stop that shit. It might not happen. It might not happen. What if Arteta go and gets a proper 8 in January and improve the team? Will you sit here and tell me he should get sacked because he hasn't won the title because Man City get 95 points? No, shut up. You already won against so Arteta won against Manchester City where you haven't won in 8 years. So how about that for a manager that is improving the team? I'm with you. Arsenal haven't been scintillating. Arsenal haven't been so fluid, right? But in my opinion, you're already still 12 games in, you're 1 point off the top and you want to sack your manager? Are you freaking nuts? Are you freaking crazy? You lost one game against freaking Newcastle when I believe you got robbed and you want to sack the freaking manager. What is wrong with this fan base? What is wrong with you? You are on course to go to the round of 16, right? In the Champions League and get an easy draw. That's nuts. Well, we can say that Arsenal aren't playing well. Well, at least give him a chance. He isn't playing well. He's trying shit, but he's freaking winning. It's the same as saying, Jurgen Klopp, you didn't sign a DM. The guy is 1 point off the top. Stop waffling about this. Whatever, people. You guys are whiny. People are whiny fan base. Whiny fan base. It's better than you being Manchester United or Chelsea. I think it's better to be Arsenal than these teams. Stop that shit. Stop that. You guys are like absolutely strange. Looks like the manager. If he regress this year, I'm telling you, comes the end of the season, if Arteta's 10, 12, 15 points or even 9 points behind Man City, sack the guy. I'm sitting here and I'm going to tell you, sack the guy. Sack the guy. But not now. People are asking for his head now. Come on, stop that. Stop that. I want to move on from Arsenal, but this is my opinion. What if you reach a Champions League semi-final? Should you sack him? Okay, let me ask you a question. What if you reach a Champions League semi-final? Should you sack Arteta? But we are one of the best teams in Europe and we have a chance of winning the title. You are deluded. You're not even one of the best teams in Europe. Based on what? Based on what? Anyway, let's talk about Manchester United. Manchester United, the team in form in the Premier League. I'm going to tell you something you haven't heard. I said before, sack Ten Hag to get results, right? I told you that. However, my reasoning to sack him was to get results so the players won't fall off, right? But my point was sack the guy, get an interim manager to at least get you some results. At the moment, he is getting the results. So there is no point of sacking him. Do I believe he is the solution long term? No. No, I don't think Ten Hag is the solution because you're winning 1-0. You're winning 1-0 against teams that you should blow away. You're not scoring goals. Man United are still not great. However, they played good last game, not the worst, in my opinion. They weren't the worst against Luton, but they didn't score a lot of goals. They created tons of chances and they didn't score goals. Is he the answer? Is he the answer, Erik Ten Hag? No, he isn't. He isn't the answer. I believe for some reason these players with this manager isn't the answer. But I'm willing to wait and see. I'm not a Man United fan. They had a lot of chances created last game, which is a good sign. Maguire is improving. Maguire is improving. Yay. He's not playing bad, is he? But I have some people telling me that Maguire shouldn't start and should start Varane based on merit. Because Varane's name is bigger than Maguire, so should we start Varane? Come on, stop this shit. If Maguire is playing well, why do you want to start Rafael Varane? Keep it up. What are the Man United coming games? That's what I want to know. Can they win some of the games? They're going to play Everton away. I believe they can win that. It's going to be tough, but I believe that. Galatasaray away. I think they lose that game and they still have a chance. Maybe. Oh no, if they lose that game, they don't have a chance in the Champions League. They're out. They have Newcastle away. I think this is going to be a loss. They have Chelsea at home. And hear it out from me now. Chelsea at home. Chelsea have a chance of beating them. What is the Man? You can update me, Phil. Update me with the Man United injury list. I believe Man United, it's either they get wins in the next 4 games or they lose the next 3 games and he gets sacked. I think actually against Everton can win that game because it's going to be Everton are going to sit deep. And I think that Everton can win the game. But I think Man United should just keep Ten Hag. Until the wheel fall off, just keep the freaking Ten Hag guy. Keep him. Don't sack him. Keep Ten Hag. Keep liking the video, people. Your likes help the channel massively. Keep Ten Hag until you don't get results, which is, I think it's going to happen against Newcastle away and against Chelsea. You might get a result against Galatasaray. I'm telling you guys, Man United might get a result against Galatasaray. Keep him till we play him. Keep him until Liverpool play him. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, long story short, I am not now saying to sack Ten Hag. Ten Hag should stay until he doesn't get results. That's what I think. But anyway, Spurs, the last part is Spurs. I think this is a very tricky situation. They tried to play their brand of football, Spurs, and it didn't work. I think against Aston Villa at home, they might not win. Against Man City, they might not win. Against West Ham, they might not win. And I think Newcastle, they might not win. Without Romero, without Van de Ven, without Madison, I think Spurs will fall off. I think Spurs will fall off 100%. Because what I saw is that these players, Eric Dyer and Ben Davis was all right, but they cannot do a job. They cannot do a job. In the midfield without Madison, the creativity isn't there. Isn't there, to be honest. This is it. I think Spurs, I think actually Aston Villa might catch up to them. In the next game, I think Aston Villa might catch up to them. And imagine if Aston Villa finish 4th this year. People are going to say, standing ovation for Emery. Standing ovation for Emery. I believe that. But I still think that Newcastle will catch up. Aston Villa will catch up to Spurs unless this guy, Ange Postecoglou, find a solution for this defense. Change something. I don't know what it is, but he might have to change something. He might have to change something. But I'm looking at Spurs. Last game, they weren't great. They weren't great at all. They weren't good. The reason why they weren't good is that the midfield was disjointed. Talking about tactics, because you don't have someone to take the ball from the defense and connect it with the forwards, it didn't happen for them. It didn't happen for them. Can Chelsea catch the top 4? If they go past the next games, I believe Chelsea can catch the top 4. Chelsea are 10th, 16 points. They are 10 points behind Spurs. I think they can catch up. But it depends on the results next game. They played City. People said they have no chance. Now they do. Now you believe. But anyway, I think we'll see. Tomorrow morning, I have Preachy. Tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. UK time, I have Preachy. I want to thank everybody that watched me. I want to thank everybody that sent a super chat to support the channel. Your super chats absolutely make me happy. Your super chat supports this channel. Wozify, Ozan Kabak, Unbiased Sports, Madeline Haas, Oga Boga. Thank you for everybody that sent a super chat to support the channel. I appreciate you guys watching me. This is my first solo show in a while. Let me know in the comments. Do you like solo shows or not? Can you? And I know. Let me pull a poll in. Don't go anywhere. Wait for this. Do you like solo shows? Let me know. It's a yes or no question. It's right here. There is 140 people here. I want to see 100 votes. Do you like solo shows? Be honest. Don't compliment me. Do you like solo shows or you don't? Is it just one thing? Just let me know if it's yes or no, and how often do you think I should do them? By the way, I want everybody to leave a comment after the stream is done. I want you to leave a comment underneath. Tell me your opinion about anything that I said. Tell me your opinion about anything that I said. You agree or disagree? You think I'm delusional? You think I'm an idiot? You think I don't know football? Just let me know. I want 100. Oh, there's only 25 votes. Vote, people. Let me know what you think about the solo shows. It's very important for me to get your opinion. I can try to do them daily if you want. I can try, but I got panels lined up. Tomorrow, I got preachy, and at night, in the evening, I got a great panel for you at night. Thank you, everybody that watched me. I want the votes to go on. I want to see you if you think the solo shows are good. Thank you, everybody. You need someone to keep you honest more. You guys are. You guys in the chat should get involved more. You guys in the chat should keep me honest more. Thank you, everybody that watched me. Thank you, everybody that stuck with me. I really appreciate you guys. Hopefully. Thank you. You can say, I like the panel better. Let me know in the comments after, guys. Do you like solo shows or panels more? It's a mix of both. I have panels every day, right? So let me know. Thank you, everybody that watched me. Appreciate you guys. I love the support. I'm overwhelmed with the love you guys show me. And hopefully we'll see you guys later. Sorry, tomorrow afternoon. Make sure to tune in. If this, actually, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm actually going to do something quickly. This is going to redirect you to the A-listers today. Right? To the A-listers. Or is it? Yeah. I'm going to redirect to Dan Potts. I'm going to redirect to Dan Potts. So go give him a like. Go give him a subscription for Dan Potts. We'll see you guys soon. And hopefully you guys are good. And we'll see you guys later. We're out.